Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
I am a sergeant at arms for the day. So I am welcoming all of you for the 56th meeting of Newstart Toastmasters Club. Give a big round of applause. So today I brought some interesting and easy, funny question for all of you. Only 7 questions, and it is very easy question. So let's start with some fun. So ready? Hello.
Yes, ready.
All set.
Nobody is giving any answer. So I was thinking I'm on mute. Okay, the first question. What two keys can open any door? When you are giving answer, when you are hearing the question, think it in a funny way. Don't in a serious way. Okay, so only then you will get the answers. I will repeat the question again. What two keys can open any door?
That is on.
You said can't or can?
No. What two keys can't open any door? To each question, I cannot give more than 50 seconds. So shall I answer?
Pass.
Two doors, monkey and donkey. Yes, someone was saying. I think Shobha. Shobha is always
somebody said no.
I said
Okay.
that.
No, somebody said no. Somebody said monkey. I think I heard someone say.
I said that.
Okay, the next question. What occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years? I repeat the question again.
Yeah.
What occurs once in a minute, twice in a moment, and never in 1,000 years?
The letter M.
Right. You are absolutely right, Shobha.
What is the answer?
Answer
The
is
alphabet
letter
M.
M.
Okay, the third one is very easy question. Where is an ocean with no water? Where is an ocean with no water?
It's
Maybe in a map or a picture or
Right,
something.
you are absolutely right. Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Shobha,
Right.
what are you doing sitting down here, coach?
I think Amma is helping me.
Okay. The fifth question. What gets bigger and bigger the more you takes away from it?
Yeah, that is I think a hole or something. I don't know, hole.
I repeat the question again.
I
What
think
gets
hole.
bigger and bigger the more you takes away from it?
Hole.
Yeah, I think I know what Shobha said. We can follow up with that. The mud which you take it out and then.
Shadow?
Yeah,
No,
hole.
you take up,
Yeah,
you
hole.
took out, it's a hole. Yeah, that's why I said it's a hole. Look, we can go on. It becomes bigger when you take it out.
But this time your voice was not much clear to me, so maybe
Okay, I'll shout now. Okay.
Okay. If the vice president were to die, who is supposed to be the president?
Vice
No,
president.
he's alive. He's alive. No, president is alive.
Yeah, right. So the last one. The last one. What are the two things you can never eat for the breakfast? What are the two
Your
things?
lunch and your dinner.
Right, absolutely right. So I think Shobha got more marks.
Subhash seems with the smartest one here. He is the smartest one.
Let's check our 3 ground rules of the meeting. We will in Toastmasters meeting, we will not talk about sex, politics, and religion. And I request all of you to kindly switch off your mobile and all sound making devices either on a switch off mode or in a silent mode. Now the mission of Toastmasters. Mission of Toastmaster Club is to We provide supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in a greater self-confidence and personal growth. Without any further introduction, I would like to call a person who can take this meeting forward. She is very passionate Toastmaster, enthusiastic, energetic, vibrant. Madam Toastmaster Rajalashmi, the 56th meeting stage is yours. You can go. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Biju. Again, an excellent Surgeon at Arms session, and I welcome everyone for our 56th meeting, and I declare this meeting as opened. So today, I'm going to talk about this picture in my background. I hope all of you know about this picture. What does this picture says?
Teamwork,
Yeah, there is
cooperation.
one specific word related to. If you go to Google, you can see either with the joined hands. So many kids with joined hands.
Is it in Africa, some Ubuntu? No.
Yes, it is related to Ubuntu. Okay, so there's a story behind this philosophy actually. There was one archaeologist. He was waiting for his transportation to go back to his country. He was in Africa. So many of the kids surrounded by it, many of the kids were there, and he planned to have a game. So he collected many sweets and put in a basket and kept that basket under the tree. He drew a line and told the kids to stand on the line. And he said, when he say go, the kids needs to start running, and whoever reaches the first, that boy or girl will be getting the basket. So he said go. When he said go, he's surprised. You know what happened? All the kids, they held their hands together and they ran together and reached near the basket, and whatever is there in the basket, all the seeds, they shared each other. The archaeologist became dumbstruck. He surprised and he asked, why did you do this? Instead of that, if you all started running separately, individually, then one of you could have got all these seeds. Then one young girl replied, how can one person be happy when others are not happy or when others are sad? That is the philosophy, African philosophy called Ubuntu. Ubunto, Ubuntu, which means I am because we are. That's what this picture shows. That's the philosophy. It is about togetherness, sharing and caring about our fellow members or neighbors, whoever. So with this note, let's move on to related to Toastmasters. What is Toastmasters? We have a few. Our new member, very new member, Toastmaster Naveen is here. Along with that, we have few guests also. So let's start with Toastmasters. As we all know, Toastmasters, it is a non-profit educational organization. What happens in a Toastmaster club? We meet twice in every month, twice in a month. Our meeting coming alternate Wednesdays. So in these meetings, we practice public speaking in a very warm and friendly environment. Public speaking, leadership skills, and what happens in a club meeting is conducting the meeting. There are impromptu speeches, presenting the prepared speeches, presenting leadership assignments, and offering constructive evaluations. And we all know who found Toastmasters. It is Raj Sees Medley on 22nd October 1924 in USA. In Toastmasters, like any other educational system, we also have the curriculum called pathways. 11 paths based on our skills or interest or which area we need to improve. So based on that, we can select the path. That is dynamic leadership, effective coaching, engaging humor, innovative planning, leadership development, motivational strategies, persuasive influence, presentation mastery, strategic relationships, team collaboration, visionary communication. And while completing each of the path includes different levels, and each level includes different projects. So the new member may be confusing what is this project, because in this each project there are written evaluation, feedback, understanding your communication style. So for this we will be explaining one-to-one how we can go ahead with, and there is one mentor assigned for each of the new members. So you can always approach the mentors or any other members of the club who will be explaining what all this about. And each of the completion we will be getting the certificate. It is not about getting the certificate, it is the value of knowing how directly or indirectly we are getting improved day by day. That is what, by following this Toastmastering, we all are achieving. Now here is our mentor members progress as of now. We know some of the members are not present here, and most of the members are already chosen their paths. Even Nishita also chose her path, and now we have Pradeep and Naveen. They are very new to the club, so we need to choose the path, and here is the level completion details also. So I request all the members to go through your current level and how far you can progress, like in 3 months how many levels you will be able to complete, what are the project you are going to finish, what are the groundwork or homework you need to do for completing the objectives of each project. So this is all about the president's speech. I would like to call Toastmaster Naveen to give a brief introduction about yourself, because we are very new and nobody knows about yourself. Toastmaster Naveen, can you just say about how do you come to know, or what is the reason for joining, or where do you work, like that?
Yeah. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Naveen George. I just came to know about this Toastmaster recently, maybe a week or 2 weeks before, when I was just discussing with one of my colleagues. Like, okay, there is some challenges in the life. Like, okay, you have a knowledge, but only the thing is like you don't know how to express it. So this was my issue. So I asked him that, okay, can we have any like any of the organization over here, like who can develop on like such skills, which maybe like only by practice only we can achieve it. Even I tried to go with some IELTS course and everywhere. Okay, they will teach us, but the thing is like you will not know how to implement it. So he suggested me, okay, you can go with this Toastmaster, try it. Let's see, there will be some result over there. So this was how I managed to join the Toastmaster, and Rajlakshmi ma'am, she gave me a call and gave me an introduction on that one. Okay, so I thought of joining the team. And about myself, I'm a civil engineer. I'm working in Imar Properties as a cost manager. I'm in UAE from 2006. So this is my experience and my my details over there.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Naveen, and I assure you that you will be able to see the result in the coming months, means very soon itself. Yeah, we will be taking feedback from you in the coming meetings also. Can we have our guest, Toastmaster Charmaine? Toastmaster Charmaine, your
She's a club sponsor.
yeah.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
This is Toastmaster Charmaine with you from Emirates Group Toastmasters Club. Currently VP Education. Can you hear me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Currently VP Education at Emirates Group Toastmasters Club, and also the Assistant Club Growth Director for Division I, where we will be helping you to ensure your members your club is up to full membership strength. And if you need any help, do reach out to us. I've held many roles in the past, and happy to be your club sponsor, as DTM Anika said, and happy to be here this evening to watch your session. All the best to Newstart. Great going.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for attending the session. Next, we have one more guest here, guest Shirani Pichai. Guest Shirani Pichai. Yeah, mic is. Yeah, please.
Hi, good evening. My name
Good
is
evening.
Shirani Pichai. I'm also from Emirates Group Toastmasters. Our area director, Mariana, and also Charmaine both have encouraged me to attend this meeting today. So I'm looking forward to a very good meeting.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We welcome you. Yeah. Okay. So next section of our meeting is Word Master of the Day. Sorry, before that we have our club secretary, Toastmaster Prabhu, who will be reading out the minutes of the meeting of our last meeting, meeting number 55. Toastmaster Prabhu, please proceed.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajalakshmi. Very good evening, dear Toastmasters and guests. So I'll do a very quick recap of our meeting number 55. So with my minutes of meeting. So the theme for our meeting number 55 was the art of listening. It happened on 4th of August. Our usual club timings was followed, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. The meeting opened on time by our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Biju. He opened the meeting with an interactive session talking about the popular brands taglines. He read out the mission statement and familiarized everyone with the rules to follow during the meeting. Followed, our President Toastmaster Rajalakshmi addressed the meeting and talked about the history of Toastmasters, the learning paths, and different opportunities provided by this platform. We received DTM Shafiq Ismail from Al-Nada Toastmasters Club and guest Swararaj apart from the regular Toastmaster members for the meeting. So followed the TMOD introduction. The TMOD was Toastmaster Anshuman. He introduced the theme, the art of listening. He educated us about the art of listening, the difference between hearing versus listening. In fact, he provided a sentence of the day. It was, hearing is a sense, listening is a skill. Hearing is a sense, listening is a skill. So followed word of the day. Toastmaster Shriji played the word master. The word of the day was Satori. The synonyms are awaken, sudden enlightenment, satisfied, or mystical experience. Followed, we had prepared speeches. The prepared speeches were done by 3 speakers. Toastmaster Prasad attempted his L1 P2 evaluation and feedback. The speech title was Going the Extra Mile. Toastmaster Prabhu delivered his speech on persuasive speaking, L3 P1. The speech title was Lost and Found. Toastmaster Shobha delivered her speech on successful collaboration. The speech title was Teamwork Makes the Dream Work. All the speakers were qualified for the best speaker poll. Followed, we had our table topic session. The table topic master was Toastmaster Shaina, and the following members were participated in the Toastmaster table topic session: Toastmaster Nishita, Toastmaster Raghu, DTM Shafiq Ismail, guest Swararaj, Toastmaster Shobha, and Toastmaster Prabhu. All the Toastmasters participated in the table topics were qualified for the best table topic speaker poll. Followed, we had the evaluation. Toastmaster Naseem evaluated Toastmaster Prasad, and Toastmaster Raghu evaluated Toastmaster Prabhu. Toastmaster Rajalakshmi evaluated Toastmaster Shobha. All the evaluators were qualified for the best evaluator poll. The supporting roles were played by as follows. Toastmaster Nishita did the grammarian role. Toastmaster Biju did the accounter role. He took the other role of timer as well on that day. And the general evaluation role was taken by TTM Shafiq Ismail. He provided detailed evaluation of the meeting proceedings and some valuable feedbacks for our further sessions. And the winners of the day were as follows. The best speaker was Toastmaster Prasad. The best evaluator was Toastmaster Rajalakshmi. And the best table topic speaker was Toastmaster Shobha. The Zoom master role was played by Toastmaster Anshuman, and the meeting got adjourned at 9:30 p.m. Over to you, President.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prabhu, for giving us those satori moments of our last meeting number 55. That was the word of the day as well. Yeah, thank you. Next, let's move on to word of the day session. So today's word master is Toastmaster Nitin. Toastmaster Nitin, please proceed with the word of the day session.
Hi. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Toastmasters. Is it visible? The PPT?
Yes.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Today's word of the day is dubious. Dubious meaning hesitating or doubting. Another meaning is suspect. So the word dubious, it's derived from the Italian word dubious, which means doubt. It's derived in the 16th century. And the pronunciation is dubious. The form is adjective. The synonyms of dubious, it's doubtful, suspect, debatable, questionable, uncertain. And there are few examples for the word dubious. The firm was accused of dubious accounting practice. There are many excellent watch stores available online. However, there are also dubious ones. Toastmasters, please try the word dubious.
Okay, the main issue with internet is it's filled with a lot of dubious content.
I'm going to go next. Raghu's biryani invite is dubious.
Okay. My biryani invite is never dubious. I have always invited you with undubious thought process. Definitely, I will invite you next time. Also, another one. Current affairs in Taliban in Afghanistan is more or less a dubious one.
Any other try?
Toastmaster Nabil, would you like to give a try?
It's fine. Sorry, I did not prepare suddenly.
Okay, no worries.
So over to you, Tia Mudiraj.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nitin. Next is the new member induction. So for having inducted, we have for conducting this session, we have our senior Toastmaster Ian Fernandez. He will be conducting the new member induction. So I would like to call Toastmaster Ian to proceed with the session. Toastmaster Ian, stage is yours.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Fellow Toastmasters, it's now our duty and privilege to induct 5 new members into the Newstart Toastmaster Club. This is an important occasion both for these new members and for our club. These individuals have come to Toastmasters seeking to improve their communication and leadership. And we now have an opportunity to help them learn, grow, and achieve. So if someone can spotlight our new members, I'm going to call upon Toastmaster Nishita, Toastmaster Anshuman, Toastmaster Nitin, Toastmaster Pradeep, and Toastmaster Naveen George. You are joining a worldwide organization that has helped more than 4 million people learn to communicate more effectively. As members of the Newstart Toastmaster Club, you will benefit from a proven program of self-development. You will become part of an outstanding group of people who are dedicated to helping one another in a spirit of sharing and enjoyment. Mr. Anshuman, Vice President Education, have these new members been given an opportunity to discuss their needs and goals with the club?
Yes, they all have. They've discussed both with me and the president.
Have they been told how the Toastmasters program works and informed of the many benefits they will receive, as well as the obligations of membership?
Yes, all the members have. Toastmaster Naveen George is a new member, so he's just attended his first meeting. So in due course of time, he too will learn the same.
Who have been assigned as mentors for these new members?
Toastmaster Nitin's mentor will be Toastmaster Chandra. Toastmaster Anshuman's mentor will be DTM Anita. Toastmaster Nishta's mentor will be Toastmaster Shobha. Toastmaster Pradeep's mentor will be Toastmaster Ram, and Toastmaster Naveen's mentor will be Toastmaster Prabhu. Both the member and the mentor have been informed about the same and have agreed.
So if we could spotlight the mentors, as experienced Toastmasters, you have been asked to help these new members get off to a good start. Do you accept this responsibility and pledge to share your knowledge and experience with our new members so that they can immediately begin to benefit from the Toastmasters membership? Can you please, all of you mentors, please say, I do?
I do.
Yes.
Membership in this club and in Toastmasters International is a privilege that carries with it many rewards. Yet, it is also places certain obligations upon you. We are a group of people brought together to do things we could not accomplish alone. Our collective obligation is to grow and improve ourselves and to share our knowledge and experience with fellow members in a spirit of enjoyment. This means you must work diligently towards your own self-development, evaluate others' speeches in a spirit of support and sharing, assist the club in reaching its goal, remain positive, and keep a smile on your face. We ask our new members to dedicate yourself to personal growth, to share this great gift with your fellow members, and to help keep this Toastmaster Club strong and dynamic. In the presence of my fellow members of the Newstart Toastmaster Club, put your right palm on your chest, make this firm obligation to attend meetings regularly and prepare fully for each assignment, to apply myself to the projects outlined in the Toastmasters education program, to participate actively in club activities, to evaluate others in a positive, constructive manner, to build open, friendly relationships with my fellow members, and to bring other new members into the club so that they can also gain the benefits of Toastmasters. And can I request all the other members of the club, the current members also, to put their palms on their chest? We, the members of the Newstart Toastmaster Club, pledge to support you in your quest for self-development, to provide you with positive, helpful evaluation, to maintain a friendly, supportive atmosphere, to give you opportunities to help others,
Newstart Toastmasters,
and to make your Toastmasters membership rewarding and fulfilling experience. So to all the new members, let's all give them a big round of applause. Over to you, President.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ian, for conducting the new member induction. I wish if this is like a physical meeting, this should have been a celebration actually, by giving the new member pin. Ask me pin or something like that. Should have been a celebration actually. So here again, once more, we had our induction through online, and we can wait for that moment to meet each other maybe very soon. Thank you, and wishing all the new members all the very best for your Toastmasters journey. So next is table topic session. So for today's table topic session, we have our table topic master, Toastmaster Anshuman. Toastmaster Anshuman, please.
Thank you, Madam President, and good evening to one and all. First of all, I feel privileged that I'm one of the new members who just recently got inducted, and congratulations to all the other new members along with me as well. So let's start with today's table topics. I have quite a bit of time actually today to conduct the table topic. Just for those who don't know, table topics is an impromptu speaking session where you will have a time period of 2 minutes, 1 to 2 minutes. Am I right?
Yeah, 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute I'll show green. 1 minute 30 seconds. You will speakers will find yellow displayed, and from second minute onwards they will find red. So speech timing should be 1 to 2 to be qualified.
Awesome. Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Pro. So any volunteer for the first topic, or I'll have to handpick myself? Okay, fine, I'll handpick it myself. So first I will call upon someone who always amuses me, Toastmaster Raghu. Toastmaster Raghu, are you there?
I'm there, yeah.
Okay. Would you rather be the funniest or the smartest person in the room? Would you rather be the funniest or the smartest person in the room?
In the room?
Yeah. Anywhere.
I have to challenge everybody. Okay. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests and Chair Modi of the day. I would be rather smartest today. I would like to be funniest. Reasons: whole day people have worked and tirelessly they came to the Toastmasters, and the first event of the Toastmasters was something else, and this is the second one. So let me make everybody bring them in the funniest moment. Therefore, I don't want to be the smartest. Now, the funniest moment, if I bring in, or we have to learn from our table topic master, Toastmaster Anshuman. There are a lot. Sometimes he wants to fight with his wife, but he can't fight because he is the funniest character. He has developed so many good characters. Thereby, even his wife wants to shout at him, he will make her laugh and go. So thereby, the intentions of fighting of both human being always not happening, because Toastmaster Anshuman is so funny in putting his smartest words and bringing elements to such a way that his wife won't get hurt or feel bad, and she will go laughingly outside thinking that how to make this guy very angry, and he is not getting angry always. Those dear Toastmasters, we also have to be like that so that we can keep our spouses very happy and make ourselves also very happy. Over to your Toastmaster of the day, table topic master, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thank you. And Raghu, Toastmaster Raghu, I feel privileged. Thank you. So next, Toastmaster Naveen, do you want to try?
Yeah, I will try.
Okay, great. Okay, this for you. If you didn't have to sleep, what would you do with that extra time every day? If you didn't have to sleep every day, what would you do with that extra time?
Okay, one thing before answering that is, it's like answer should be in an funny way, or it's a casual talk?
Anyway.
Okay, fine. If I don't feel sleepy, okay, normally the things I used to do is like I surf the net and get some topics which is useful for my studies. This is what normal I used to do. But most of the instant after coming from this work, I don't think so I'll get a chance that I'll be not sleepy. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Continue, try for 1 minute.
Okay. So, okay. This is a main sorry, I got stuck. Okay. The thing is like with this lot of workload, like when I come back to the home, I don't find any ample time to have an a session that, okay, to pass a time or to utilize the time. Normally the thing is I used to go for a fast sleep. In worst case, if I cannot do any, if I do not get any sleep, maybe as I told you, I used to surf the net and prepare some notes for my course. This is a normal thing I used to do. Apart from that, I don't have any other thing which I can imagine to do.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Naveen. That's a great first try. Hats off to you.
Thank you.
Okay, next I shall call upon. Okay, I'll call someone who I know personally, Toastmaster Nishta.
Was sort of expecting this, but okay.
Okay, so here's the question for you. Okay, this is a scenario. You're a salesperson in a shop, and how will you sell this cap to me? I'm the customer. You have to sell this cap to me. How will you do it?
Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone, to all Toastmasters and guests. Now, particularly in this scenario, Anshuman, do I know you or do I not know you? Because if I know you, I think I can take this up very easily. At this point, if I was, if I am a salesperson trying to sell a cap to somebody which says I'm an idiot. Now, this is something I don't think I need to convince Anshuman. I'll just tell him that this cap is meant for you, and you don't even have to think twice about it. There could be many more decorations I could add to it. Like I could probably, to convince you to buy it, like it's probably for 100 dirhams. And if you don't agree to buy it for 100 dirhams, I'll just put a small Liverpool pin on top of it to make it worth 100 dirhams for you. And I'm sure you would be agreeing to buy it at that point of time. Yeah, I think that's about it. If you don't buy it when I put a Liverpool pin, then I won't sell it to you anymore.
Thank you. I'll buy it for sure. Okay, so next, we can have one of the guests. Toastmaster Charmeen, would you like to give a try? Toastmaster Charmeen.
Hi.
Hi. Okay. First impression is the last impression. Do you agree? First impression is the last impression. Do you agree?
Good evening once again, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Yes, I do agree that first impression is the last impression. Your first impression is always your best impression, is always how you perceive others, is how you portray yourself, is how you bring about whatever you are trying to do, whatever you're trying to get forward to your audience. So that's your first impression, and that what you do always leaves a mark in everyone's mind, and what you will be remembered for. Your humility, your attitude, your everything, that on how you behave, on how you walk the talk, and each and every how you take others and how you talk to them, and how everything on what you do makes that very first impression your last impression. It is there, and that moment of yours that you create.
We can't hear you.
Shaman can't hear you.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you. Okay, it's fine, no problem. Next, I like to thank you, Toastmaster Chairman. Next, I would like to call upon. Okay, let's call upon my mentor, DTA Manita.
Hey, call the new guys, man.
New guys are already done.
No, we aren't. Where's Biju sitting here so relaxed?
Yeah,
Take him up.
I'm catching him next, don't worry.
Okay, shoot.
Okay. If you could time travel to any era, which era would you choose and why? If you could time travel to any era, which era would you choose and why?
Okay. Era, I wouldn't talk about. Year, I can always talk about. I would definitely choose about getting to my childhood, because I was such a dud then. I had no fashion, nothing to do with fashion. I had nothing to do with enjoyment. I was more a geek, more a nerd, I should say, when it came to studies, and so sunk into it, and very, very ideal about things, principle about habits and stuff like that. So I think after watching my girls go gaga over every new fashion that's out there in the market, I think I'm just going to play fully into it, play game to it, and dress up myself, because I was so much in shape then. I mean, today it's so difficult to get there. So I think, yeah, I mean, I would have made the most if I had this kind of a knowledge which I have today. that you need to be, you just need to go out there, experiment, delve into everything. So yeah, I think if you talk about, I'm not going to talk about the year. I will never let you know which year that is. When I was in my childhood, I still feel I'm there. But yes, I would definitely like to go back there and enjoy every moment of it. I was really naive those days. I think most of us in that generation were, because we were not exposed to many things, and the tradition, the culture, and the family used to bind us back. But at the same time, yeah, always, I mean, today also I would love to go back there, not just for myself, but for the kind of relationship that we maintained those days, the kind of games that we played with our cousins, the kind of fun we had with, meeting people. Nothing stopped today. Just to go and knock on the opposite door in Dubai, I have to call them up first and say, "Are you at home? Is it okay if I come now? Or would you want me to come after 10 minutes?" So on and so forth. So these kind of glitches were never there. So we just could walk in, come out, go take go with the empty mug and say, "Can I borrow a cup of sugar? We will return it very soon," or not even say that. So yes, era, I am not going to vouch about it because I don't know about other eras. But here, yes, I would like to go back to 70s. Just if that makes you all happy. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you so much. Okay, next on popular demand, Toastmaster Biju. Toastmaster Biju.
Anshuman, after opening this meeting, I'm very tired.
Okay, no problem. Get a little more tired. Okay. So if an Olympic medal could be awarded for anything, what is the one thing you would win an Olympic medal for? If an Olympic medal could be awarded for anything, what is the one thing you would win an Olympic medal for?
Good evening, Toastmasters. If Olympic people want to award me something for something, then definitely I want to be for a kabaddi match. You know kabaddi? Because in childhood I was mostly playing in my village this kabaddi. This kabaddi, kabaddi. First of all, kabaddi is a very good exercise for us. And the second thing, this kabaddi match is involving all all the team members, not only my team members, but also that other team members also. So definitely, I would like to ask them to give a chance to play kabaddi. And if I'm getting a medal, definitely I would be more proud to get this medal through a kabaddi match. Thank you, Odi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Biju. Yes, you are a kabaddi champion. Okay, so next, Toastmaster Ian there?
Yep, I'm there.
Okay. So my question for you is, good things come for those who wait. Good things come for those who wait. How will you explain that to a bachelor?
Good evening, Toastmasters. Raghu, my favorite question. Good things come to those who wait. Any bachelors in the group first thing? If you want, raise your hands up and put there. Raghu's putting his hands up. He's always saying, "I'm a bachelor" there. So good things come to those who wait. I mean, so much of us, we are in a rush. We hurry to make things, to do this, do that, do that. But if you just wait, if you just sip your coffee, just wait for a moment, just look at that sun setting down, you will find so many new opportunities coming up to you, so many new things showing up for you. Because what we tend to do is we just tend to rush into things. We want to go get married. We want to go have children. And then after that, once we have children, we want to become like Raghu, start cooking, and then again, and all that stuff. If we just take ourselves back, we just take a chill moment and relax and let things happen on its own, you will enjoy this beautiful thing, what we call as life. And you're just going to enjoy every moment of it, of this life. So my only advice to all the eligible bachelors, if you're not looking at girls at the moment, that's a very good thing you're doing. Because right now, what you are doing is you are just enjoying. something which we guys are regretting at this moment. I hope my wife is not listening to this, but yeah, over to you, Toastmaster Anshuman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ian. I completely vouch for that. I made that mistake exactly 1 year ago. Okay, so Prabhu, how much time do we have left?
Just a minute. I think we already crossed 10 minutes more. We're supposed to finish by 8:13.
Sorry?
We are supposed to finish by 8:13. We already overrun by 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Able to hear me?
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, then I'll hand over the mic back to our President, Toastmaster Rajlakshmi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anshuman. Next is the much awaited session, that is Moments of Truth. So for us, this is first time this year, obviously. So let's see what's in store or what we are going to talk about it. So for conducting the session, I would like to call upon Toastmaster Ram Prasad. Toastmaster Ram Prasad, please proceed.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajlakshmi. Okay, good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Welcome all to another interesting session. Today we have a really special session, and quite interesting to talk about this. The topic is Moments of Truth. Before we get into the topic of Moments of Truth, we all might have heard this word, Moments of Truth. Okay, not from Toastmasters, but think about it in your daily life. You must have heard it somewhere. What does it mean to you? Can you type it in the chat box or maybe unmute yourself and say, did you hear it? And if you heard it, which industry did you hear? And what does it mean? So let's hear a few quick answers. Confession time. Okay, the Moments of Truth has a couple of meanings. Okay, let's see what meaning each one has it. Okay, you must have heard in a couple of industries, it's very common and it has relevance to all of us. Think about it, because the more you think about it, the more you can relate to today's session in a very good manner. But that's the reason why let's begin with a good thought, self-reflection, the realization. Okay, let's see the information, the one topic which is related to today. Let's see who will get it right. One or two more tries. Honest feedback. Okay. Okay, you are probably there, but not exactly on point, but let me come back to it straight. Okay, so we must have heard in particularly industries like hospitality, airline industry, Moments of Truth is every time a person or a user or a customer interacts with a brand. That is called a moment of truth. Okay, there is another meaning of moment of truth where the realization dawns and then suddenly there is a huge decision time. Okay, that's also called a moment of truth, and there is probably a TV serial or a show based on that. But what we are talking about is with respect to marketing or the perception of how a user or a customer experiences a brand. So we all at Toastmasters are experiencing a huge brand called Toastmasters. Okay, every moment we interact with that can be actually called a moment of truth. Okay, let me put up the actual definition as per Wikipedia, or what do you call the definition given by a stalwart. Okay, I'll share my screen. I'll just put up in a, let me know whether you're able to see this. Can someone say whether you see this? Okay, so let's define this in the actual definition. Moment when a customer or a user interacts, which means they're getting in touch with a brand, product or service to form or change an impression. Because every time you're interacting with the brand, you are making a perception about that. Sometimes it's reinforcing what you already have, or sometimes you're changing, oh, it's no more good. Okay, so far you had a good feeling. Okay, now suddenly something made it bad. Okay, maybe you traveled in a airline and then suddenly you felt, okay, this service is no good. Or suddenly you had a change of perception. I thought it is bad. Okay, now suddenly it is good. Okay, that is called a perception change. So every moment you interact with that brand can be called a moment of truth. Okay, that's the broad definition. Now we will get back to what does it mean for us in Toastmasters. Toastmasters, as we know it, there are hundreds or thousands of clubs across the world, and it is very difficult to maintain the same level of quality everywhere, but still it manages to do it to a large extent. How does it do it? Because they have systematized everything. Everything has been defined like a good system. We have these pathways, we have this online access, we have so many systems are there for us to guide us, and all of us follow it. And then they have broken down into 6 key areas. They called it the key areas. If you follow all these, then hopefully we will follow excellent quality. That's the meaning of it. For example, if you want to apply it to even yourself individually, let's say every moment someone is experiencing you. Okay, someone you are in a company, or you are your friends, or every moment you can call it. Okay, you are making an impact on your family or your friends or your customers. Everything can also be called as a moment of truth. We can extend it to any extent we want, but now we'll bring it back to the Toastmasters context. Okay, and let's think about the Toastmasters where you're interacting. The first thing you talked about Toastmasters when you just joined, right? Okay, I still remember the first time I came to the club. Okay, the warmth in that meeting was so good, and that instantly it was a decision time. When someone asked me, okay, would you like to join? It was like a positive, big yes. So, okay, we got invited through a couple of friends like Anita and Gerald, so who I knew very well. And then there are many others I met during the club, during that particular first meeting. It was so impressive. So it was an easy decision point. So that was my first moment of truth. Then what happened next? The next meeting, okay, someone was assigned as a mentor. Then someone else asked me to take up a role. The very next meeting, I took up another role. And that was the second moment of truth. Then I interacted with another, let's say, I was asked to evaluate. Okay, that became another moment of truth. And then many times I shied away from some roles, and then finally I took up that particular role, and that becomes another moment of truth. And every moment leaves either a positive impression or a negative impression, or so either it is moving forward or it is going backwards. Okay, so it is reinforcing or going in the opposite direction. So these are called the moments of truth. So without any further delay, let me introduce the big moments of truth of what we call the moments of truth as per Toastmasters. As I said, we already have these 6 moments of truth. In one screen, as you can see, there are the headlines in the blue are the broad areas, and the subheadings are the other areas or the detailed points within those things. Okay, first we have something called first impressions. Second, we have membership orientation. Third, we have fellowship, variety, and communication. Fourth, we have program planning and meeting organization. Fifth is membership strength. And finally, we have achievement recognition. So what I will do is that each area we will go by a few seconds. We go through those points in each of that area, and then we'll discuss it for a minute or two. Okay, so that's the plan. Okay, let's start off with the first area, which is called the first impressions. Okay, everyone take a look. And to remember these first impressions, I'll give one positive word about what we are doing that in entire area as per our club, or how we want it to be. Okay, that word can be the guiding spirit for us to improve our quality. So our goal is that once we have understood what is moments of truth, okay, why we want to do it, we want to ensure that we have a high level of quality of performance or interaction with all our members every single time when they get in touch with Toastmasters, and particularly the club we are interacting with. Okay, that's our ultimate goal. And then how we do it is what we are discussing now. So the first topic is, which is the first broad area, is first impressions. So I want you to all, if possible, take a notepad or open a notepad on your computer and write down the first area, which is first impressions. After we finish this exercise, there is a breakout room. So we are going to do an in-depth exercise on this. So please pay close attention, as well as try to make some points or notes so that we can have a fruitful discussion later. Okay, so coming back to the first key area, which is first impressions. So in this area, the first goal is that, okay, and this is actually very, very important. As I just described, my impression was so positive that I've stayed on for so many, much longer from the beginning. So from the point someone walks into the club, okay, how they are greeted and how they are made comfortable and how everything is arranged and what are they observing? Okay, how they're observing that, okay, how the things are happening. So entire thing, the way the stage is arranged, okay, physically in the physical environment, if you meet in person, or in this case, okay, how all things are falling in place virtually. All these are the impressions people make when they first join the club. Okay, and those impressions matter as Anshuman has defined. Okay, first impression cannot be the last impression, but many people make that as the best impression. So it's very, very important to address this area right. So I have one word for this. Can you think of one word which will define the entire first impressions? What should be the spirit of this key area so that we can live by that spirit of that key area? Can you think of a word? Can anyone say how should first impressions be? Let's have one word to define this first impressions in the chat box. Welcoming. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Any other word? Okay, I have one word. Okay, let's see if anyone can guess it. How should first impressions be? How should it make you feel? Okay, if you remember that, then later when we discuss, remember that word and give all your suggestions or questions based on that word. Okay, welcome. Okay, what else? Just one or two more thoughts. How do you like to make a person who is coming to the club for first time? Okay, welcome this one. Okay, let's think a little bit more. Okay, positive. Okay, that's good, Shirani. Thank you. Okay, the word we thought of is friendly. Okay, we want to make the people friendly. Okay, smiling, supportive. Very, very good. Okay, these are all the words we want to have, because the moment you feel someone as a friend, because I fortunately had a couple of friends already who I knew. So if you can make a completely stranger as a friend, then your success of making the first impression has been very successful. Okay, remember that word. Okay, now we'll move on to the next area, which is membership orientation. Okay, after a person joins a club or the first impressions have been made, okay, what is the next step? We want to make sure that there is every need of that particular person has been met. And to meet that need, obviously we need to understand that person's needs. Okay, where does that person stand as of today? Okay, which areas do they need help? What is that primary goal for joining Toastmasters? Okay, how can we make sure that need is met in all the meetings we have or in a phased manner? Okay, there are tasks like assigning a mentor, making sure that they know there are so many programs, so many pathways, which pathway to take, and how the progress happens. So, and then how do they switch in, which role they take up first? All that becomes orientation. Okay, how should the entire orientation should be? Okay, let's think of one word. How should entire membership orientation can be? And that can form the basis for our discussion later in the breakout room. So let's see your thoughts. Supportive. Okay, this was from before. Okay, now we are talking about membership orientation. One word to represent our entire membership orientation. Okay, maybe supportive can also be thought of. Okay, what else? Okay, how do you want the new members to switch slowly into the new roles? How do you make them, okay, comfortable? Okay, Shirani says comfortable. Okay, let's look at one more word. Anyone else? How do we want the membership interactions to be? Educate them. Okay, good. Okay, we want the word I thought of, or rather suggested one, advised by experts, is that how should make them feel connected and engaged. We want every single person, right from the first meeting, to feel engaged and be part of the organization or the club. So that once they have that sense of belonging, and that comes only with engagement. So remember the word engagement or engaged for this key area. Okay, now let's move to the third area, the third key area, which is fellowship, variety, and communication. Okay, now we have engaged the persons and we made them feel connected, and then they started getting into the roles. Okay, how do those meetings should be? Okay, we have these 6 points mentioned as per this sheet. Okay, we have enjoyable and educational meetings, regularly scheduled social events. What is that variety you can bring in? Okay, here we have, there is a very nice thought about how do you grow a club. They feel that, okay, if we can make every club meeting like a sparkling meeting, then we can automatically attract a lot of new members and of course retain the members we currently have. So to ensure that we have a lot of variety, how should the meetings be? Okay, let's have one word for this. How should our meetings be to make sure that we have a lot of variety and communication and interaction happening? Okay, any thoughts on this fellowship and variety? Okay, we have some answers. We have engaging. Okay, let's have one more thought. Creative, fun-filled. Okay, wow, that's a good one. Okay, we would like the meetings to be, okay, another word for fun-filled is enjoyable. Remember the word enjoyable. So if we can make every single meeting enjoyable, obviously, which means we have to bring in variety. If you remember our meetings last year, we had meeting for every occasion, like festivals like Onam and maybe Independence Day and things like that. So we had a lot of variety. We in fact even came with a dress code, and then there were so many what you call cultural programs also we had. So we really worked on hard on this, and there was a lot of preparation which went into this. I'm sure the previous members enjoyed it, and we would like to continue the same and probably innovate even more. Okay, so the word is enjoyable. So let's keep our meetings enjoyable to make sure we have variety in this area. And in the end, we would like to have your suggestions. So just keep remembering these words. And then the fourth area is the program planning. So program planning is the key to success. Hence, this became a key area for our quality enhancement. So with what do the tasks or activities fall under this area? Okay, first thing is, okay, how do you define your agenda? I know that agenda preparation itself is a big task, and then a lot of up and down happens, a lot of coordination happens. And then, okay, this makes a lot of things easy for us. Okay, we know what to expect. For example, our timer was alerting that okay, we have overran by 10 minutes. So that's a beauty that, okay, we can make course corrections once you have an agenda. Suppose, imagine we didn't have an agenda. So all of us might go half an hour late or something like that. Okay, so it's good to know that we have a structure for it, and then we have a plan, and we start and begin and end on time, and we have very creative topics. I really like the topics for today, so they were really creative, and so that brings in variety, and then that brings in creativity, and a lot of planning I'm sure would have gone into this, and this is the key to success of an excellent Toastmaster meeting which is happening now, which we are witnessing. Okay, let's think of one word which will define this entire program planning. Okay, so now let's thoughts from the members. It's time for interaction. The more you participate, you will feel engaged. Let's give creative juices a chance. Professional. Okay, thank you, Nissa. Okay, qualitative is organized. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, so I have come across with one word which is prepared. If you are well prepared, okay, that can reflect all the organization and structure and planning and time. So think of the word well prepared or prepared. Okay, so that's the word for this fourth key area. And now let's go to the fifth area, which is membership strength. Okay, this is an obvious one. Obviously, every membership club has to have good number of strength, and the more the members, we have more the energy. Okay, and the more the energy, and the every meeting becomes fun-filled. And of course, all our members and new starters have enormous energy, and with creative things we do and we have been doing. Okay, so these are the, as you can see, there are some what we call subtasks within this area. How you make them exciting, how you sponsor new members, and how you do the promotion for the club, how you build membership building programs. So it's very important to have club membership continuously growing, so that brings in energy. So what's the key word for membership? Membership strength. What does it bring to the club, and what do you want to remember it as? Okay, I think we have some answers. Let's see. Growth. Okay, that's a good one. Quality. That's also a nice one. Okay, quality is the end goal of everything. Specific to this, diversity. Fantastic. Okay, membership growth. Okay, one keyword advised is energetic. Energy. Because more members, more energy. Okay, remember energy, and then make sure that our membership club goes stronger and stronger with time. Okay, finally, we come to the most important part, which is achievement recognition. Okay, in the end, that okay, one very beautiful thing about Toastmasters Club, which everyone talks about, which probably is the key to success, is that we have so many ways we recognize achievement. Every small thing, as I think sometime back our president has shared, how everyone is making progress from level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. So they're making progress. And then some of our members have represented at the district levels. So we had a lot of awards, and we have so many DCP awards we have won in the last year, and we have a DTM. So many achievements have already been done, and I'm sure we want to aim for even more this year. And achievement is what differentiates us. And when someone recognizes us, we feel so good, and so many achievements to achieve. And with every time we have so many achievements, and everyone feels good. And this is a good thing to celebrate. And let's think of a nice word, and we want to publicize them. We want to make sure everyone is aware of those achievements. Only then this becomes more useful and purposeful. So let's think of one word for achievement recognition or achievements. How do you like the achievements to be in a club? Okay, I'm achieving a lot of things. So what do you want to have? What is one word recognizes the spirit of achievements? Okay, celebrate. Okay, celebrate is a good word. Okay, we would definitely want to celebrate the words. Fulfilling, fantastic. Recognition, okay, that's a nice one. Okay, we want to make sure that everyone is recognized. Of course, that's there in the title of the topic itself. Okay, we want the people to be aware. Okay, unless we are aware, then we don't know, okay, what is happening. And then when we are aware, then we feel good about these achievements. Of course, the word to remember here is aware. Okay, so let me summarize all the 6 words. First impressions should be friendly. We want to have membership orientation. All the members should feel engaged and connected. And we want the fellowship, variety and communication to be enjoyable. And we want the program planning to be so prepared, everything happens on time. And the membership strength to bring a lot of energy. Energy is the word. And finally, all the achievements should be made aware. Okay, once we follow all these keywords and the spirit of those key areas, I'm sure we will achieve excellence. Okay, now the exercise we have to follow after this initiation is that we will go into breakout rooms and there will be a head for each of these topic. Okay, let's say I will take care of first impression, someone else will take care of membership orientation. So those of us who join the respective breakout rooms, please participate whatever you observed in that key area. And then, okay, what was your impression? Okay, did you recognize something which is lacking, or do you have some suggestion or for improvement, and how you would like it to be? And then we can have a discussion around that. So there will be so many takeaways. And finally, someone would make notes, and then we'll try to implement as much as possible so that we're always on the path to excellence and we can all grow together. Okay, so that's in summary what we are going to plan. So please remember to ask at least one question or one suggestion for each key area in each of the breakout rooms. So thank you for participating, and I hope you understood the moments of truth with respect to Toastmasters context, and we welcome your participation in the breakout rooms. Over to you, TM Modi.
Toastmaster Anshuman, how about the breakout rooms?
The breakout rooms are ready, but how do we divide it? I'll just randomly divide.
Just a second. We are 16 over here. We're not a big strength. So what we can do is have it upfront here. Like the small tweak that we're going to do make is we're going to have the same panelists introducing the 6 different things. And we'll start in the order that is given in the form that Ram had just shown us. So the person will conduct it. The timing will be about let's make it about 5 minutes each person, right? Because we're not doing it simultaneously. So 5 minutes to brainstorm on topics. Let's see how it goes with, because we are running short of time also. So not exactly. We're good. Okay. So what we can do is, guys, because we are less, we'll start off with all the points. Let me just moderate this part of the session today. We'll be calling in the first, the panelist who's in charge of the first point. Ram, can you just share the form that was shared?
Yeah, sure.
The first one is the first impression, and the first impression will be handled by, who is the panelist who's handling first impression today?
Yeah, that's myself.
Yep. So Ram is going to continue. He's going to work with the members, the guests, and also the other panelists on first impression. So you all will get to understand how it is performed. Over to you, Ram.
Yeah, you can see the slide.
Yes.
Okay. So here we have, I think some of us have filled this form, okay, but now we are actually having a discussion on this topic. Okay, we already discussed, okay, what is first impressions? Okay, from the point when you first came to the club, what were the points you made observed, or when you had a good feeling or a neutral feeling or a very negative feeling, and are there any areas we would like to improve? Okay, that's the point we wanted to discuss. So I'll keep it this open. Okay, we have these 6 points here, so as the subtopics. But however, you can go beyond that. Anything else you observed, or anything else we want to change, or you have suggestion? This is a open and a free discussion. Okay, let's have. Okay, the floor is open. So I think you can raise your hands or maybe unmute yourself and get started, and we'll give a chance for everyone to share.
Okay, somebody is playing a harmonious music.
Okay. Okay, let's to get started. Okay, let me ask someone. Okay, maybe a couple of you can share when you first came to the club. What was the first impression? What was one thing you have noted which is good, and one thing which you felt not so good? Okay, that will get the conversation started. You can volunteer yourself, or I can maybe call someone.
I think first impression, you better call people.
I think some of these 5 members who have joined today, who onboarded today, I think they're the best people to advise us. Okay, who shall we ask? Okay, how about Nista? Would you like to start? What was your first impression when you came for the club? Okay, let's give us one positive thing and one thing to improve.
Okay. Now this is my 4th meeting. I think I just joined over 1.5 months back, and the first session was pretty engaging, and I liked the way it was conducted. And I think it's just gotten better ever since then. I have particularly liked. As we have seen during the evaluations as well, all the guests have been introduced warmly and in a very friendly manner. I like that. And also, like with the with the president's introduction of the Toastmaster Club, that was pretty good to know. I mean, as a guest, it's a very good thing to have because as a new member or even for the guests, we are not aware of what all is going to happen throughout the meeting. So to have some sort of introduction in the beginning about what is expected and what we'll be what would be the next steps during the meeting or in the next stages, that's a good thing to have.
Okay.
One very small suggestion I would have is for the guests, or like as we said, the first impressions is about being friendly, right? We want them to, we want new members or guests to know that. It's better to have, as Toastmaster Shafiq pointed out last time, that it's better to know about the new members, how their names are pronounced, because sometimes it gets, it's you're going to carry it over through all the sessions, and sometimes you're hesitant to talk about it. So it's good to have that as well.
Okay, that's that's a very fine point. Okay, very good. Yeah, thank you. Okay, we'll make note of that. Okay, let's call the newest member. I think Naveen George. I think, right? Okay, so that he is probably fresh and he probably can give us good feedback. Naveen, would you like to go next? And let's be as crisp as short as possible. One good thing and one thing to improve.
Yeah, good thing. Good thing. What I noticed is like the thing is the introduction, as the Toastmaster told that the new team members have been welcomed in a warmth way. So that's a good thing. And okay, as a negative, as I'm just in the as a new member, it's a bit difficult to understand how the things are being taken over. I'd seen that agenda, but again, it's a first session to me. Maybe from the next session I'll try to catch it. But maybe if you can have more introduction to the new member, that how the things will move, like the sessions, how it is organized, that would be an easy way. Maybe I'm very behind that to get it understand. Maybe that's the issue, but I'm not sure. So it's one of my comment. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay. Now let's have anyone from the group open suggestions, so that so if we have something constructive to offer, how can we make sure that we can make sure all our first impressions are very friendly. What else can we do? Yeah.
On time up. 5 minutes over.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Then hand over to Timothy for the second topic. Thank you all.
Okay, Ram, you can just keep that open house thing, the question, the suggestions to later.
Okay, later. Fine.
And don't forget, okay, we can just do that later. Okay, whom do we have coming in next? the membership orientation, Ian. Yes, Ian, over to you.
All right. Good evening once again to all of you. Membership orientation, we all know, all of us, whenever we have joined a company, we've always gone through that orientation program and to understand what the company is about, who works in which departments, and we get introduced to all the things. And like Toastmaster Ram said, one word, it was connected and engaged. So that's what this orientation is about, is being connected with the people, being connected with the fellow Toastmasters, engaging with all the other Toastmasters, so that just that you can improve your journey while you are along with us on this Toastmaster journey as well. So you can improve your skills and communications, what this club offers. And that's what, what we're doing in this orientation is understanding the inductions of getting into, like what we just did earlier, is inducting people into the group, assigning of the mentors. So before I can even say anything more, if there's anything that any of you guys, especially the new members, if you have any doubts, any questions on the members orientation, if you want, if you can now shoot that out. Or if you don't, then I'm just going to ask Toastmaster Anshuman, since he is new to the club. Toastmaster Anshuman, this is a nice burning question that I have, and I think you're going to do on this one. What do you wear to Toastmasters meeting? And especially not now online, but when we actually come into the real meeting. Today it's virtual, it's fine, but when we come into the real, which we are going to come very shortly, what do you wear to a Toastmasters meeting?
Actually, I honestly haven't attended a meeting so far, a physical meeting. I've only attended virtual meeting. But if you would ask me what to wear, yeah, I would prefer wearing something formal. I wouldn't like, rather than wearing something casual. Yeah, when I'm sitting at home in front of the camera, I wear, something casual. But if it's a physical meeting, I think the vibe will be better if everyone wears something formal and, dressed well. So, yeah.
Can I share this slide for this membership?
No, it's okay. It's you want to do that?
Okay, just, I don't know whether that would help.
Okay, if you want to do that, then do it. Otherwise, Toastmaster Anshuman, just to, what you pointed out was absolutely perfect. Because remember that it is hard to motivate and inspire people when you're wearing shorts and t-shirts and flip-flops. And I know Anita's smiling because was her problem when I used to enter the meeting with my shorts over there. And she said, yeah, nobody's understanding what you're talking. So that's the reason why I put that first question over there, because understanding what it is all about and what you wear defines who you are. And that was one of the topics we had. First impression is your last impression. So if there's anyone who still wants to shoot a question, you can do so. But if you don't have, I'm going to come up with one more question. And I think I'm going to go with this one with Naveen George. Naveen George, I have a question for you. What are the benefits of joining Toastmasters?
Okay. As I understood, it's mainly the communication skill which we can improve, and the presentation skills. Then the way how the Toastmaster interact, like just shooting a topic, just asking a question, and I can see that everybody comes with an answer to it, or how they present it, which I'm lacking. Maybe these are the areas which I want to improve. So I believe this can be achieved in the coming period. Thank you.
Absolutely, Naveen. You hit the nail perfectly on the head, because what actually helps here is that you lose your fear of public speaking and learn skills that will kind of help you to be more successful in your chosen endeavors. So you listen better, you'll be easily led teams and conduct meetings as well. So yeah, it's beautiful. So I'm going to leave one more one more question I just have, and I would love to leave this open to everybody in this group here. And my question would be here, because this is again a very, very burning question which we have in all our meetings as we move forward. How do you increase club membership? Anybody with any ideas here that can throw, especially new members, if you also can share, how do you increase club membership? Anybody wants to just throw in some points over here?
There are two ways. One is rapid fire, and the other one is a long-term thing, which is a loyalty kind of a thing, according to me. So consistency, when it is loyalty and a slow-term process, then you get them in. The other one is a rapid fire. People who are self-motivated come in, and then you steer them to quality. So they stick on with the club.
Any other suggestions from anyone else?
Someone who you know, like if you are inviting him to your meeting, say you're the TMOD that day, that's a good time to invite, someone to the club, so that he or she feels more comfortable when you're attending the meeting, and they get a good idea what it is about, and you also can brief them what it is about. So where rather than when unknown people are presenting something in front of them, they might feel a little lost and may feel that so if you are bringing someone to the club, try and be one of the role players, like big role player, like a TMOD or a speaker or something.
Wonderful. That is like invite members of families and friends to the events. Very good. Anyway, back over to you, Prabhu.
Sorry, Toastmaster, and time up.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Over to you.
Okay, I think can Ram please share that screen once again?
Yeah, sure. For the third area?
Yeah, the third one.
Okay. Okay, this is, we have, third one is fellowship, variety and communication.
Perfect, yeah. Okay, you can see the 6 points in here. I'm sure anybody who cannot see, please raise your hand. Prabhu, can we have the red go? Yeah. Anybody who cannot see, please raise your hand. That means everybody can see it. Guests greeted warmly, enjoyable educational meetings, planned well, regularly scheduled social events. Members participate in area, district and international events. Interclub events encouraged. Club newsletter website published and updated regularly. Okay, these are the points put very crisp. Now, I'm going to ask one question. I want one answer from all of you except myself. The question is, how do you make yourself come to the club meeting? What is that one thing that you want in the club meeting wherein you just pack off everything and then rush to the meeting here on a Wednesday evening, 7:30 to 9:30? Let's start the way I can see you all. Prabhu.
Okay, usually the one thing which actually creates curiosity in me to attend the meeting was when a veteran speaker is giving a prepared speech, or an well-established speaker. Like for example, recently Anshuman has become a motivator. So whenever Anshuman's prepared speeches are there, I always get motivated. Okay, so there is something here, so we should attend. So similarly, like Ian speaking, you speaking, so always get that curiosity created in me, and whatever is it, I will definitely will not give excuses on that day and try to attend.
Thank you so much. Rajalakshmi.
Yeah, we always look for what would be the takeaways, because the time is very important for everyone. So that 2 hours in whether it is for 2 weeks or alternative days, but that 2 weeks, the time we are investing, what would be the takeaway? So
takeaway.
Yeah.
Got it. Very, very, very well. When it's the right word. Shobha.
Yeah, hi. I think I feel very comfortable here when I come here. And what I really like about this, our Newstart club mates, is that they start on time and they also end on time. We normally don't, it doesn't go beyond 9:30.
Okay.
We try to wind it up.
Yeah. Anything else?
Yeah, I think I've stayed so long, it means I love the club. So start attending the meetings, we'll all be doing the same thing.
That's a shout out message to all the newbies here. Yeah. Okay, Nishta. Nishta, I am pronouncing it correctly.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are. As Toastmaster Rajalakshmi said, takeaway, yes, in the sense when you get to hear these really engaging speeches, when you know somebody is going to speak about an interesting topic, and also when you are participating as well. You've joined the Toastmaster club to develop your presentation or your communication skills. So when even if you're doing a small part or giving a speech, or you're engaged in any way for that particular meeting, you take an extra effort to be there.
Okay, I'll have to cut you there. Thank you so much. Anshuman, noted. Participating. I'm going to remember this.
First of all, for me, a meeting is like, it's a stress buster. I should forget about everything, my work, my family, everything when I'm here, and fully be engrossed in what's going on in the meeting.
You're asking for a divorce. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, so that those 2 hours should be like that for me. And obviously, if it's like that, you will automatically go on a self-learning process.
Stress buster. Perfect. Biju.
Yeah, I am here because I need to charge myself. After some time, every 2 weeks, charging is required for me at least to go ahead. So that's the reason I am here 7:30. Apart from that, I'm the person is starting the meeting, so I here
You better be
7:28.
here. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. I had to cut you short. Nitin. Ram.
Okay, I think
Hello. Yeah, Nitin.
Yeah, Nitin, go ahead.
Yeah, the takeaway, right?
No, what is it that you would want to see in the meeting that could drive you to come to the meeting at 7:30 on a Wednesday evening?
Uh,
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. By the time you, yeah. Are you ready with the answer?
No. Can you please repeat?
Okay. What is that one particular thing that will drive you to come to this meeting?
The first and most important thing is it improves the communication skill, the fear of public speaking, and
Okay.
also the most important thing is the discipline, time management. I have learned a lot of things from the here.
Okay, fine. Okay, Ram. Thank you,
Thank you,
Nitin.
Manita, but time up.
Okay,
Yeah.
my main point is the same thing as Nista has mentioned, which is my participation. Okay, I'm playing a role, and that's the prime driver.
Okay, fantastic. Raghu is not there. Prasad.
Yeah, the role players quality and what it offers us.
Okay, done. Ian, anyone who's there, Shaman, Ian, one word. We're running short of time. Prabhu is going to now kick me out of this room.
No, already time over.
Yeah, I know it's
not
over.
yet.
I think, yeah, I'll wind it up there. We'll take it up from there later. So now we'll move on to the next segment. And the next segment is Toastmaster Ram. If you could just scroll that. Program planning and meeting organization. Over to you, Anshuman.
Thank you. So over here, basically, what I'm planning, what the main takeaways from this program planning and meeting organization is, obviously, it was already discussed in earlier that the agenda should be there in advance, but I have mainly two. Ever since I've been as VP of this club over the last few weeks, there have been two really big issues that I have been facing, and one is obviously how to improve the quality of the meeting. That is something which is a work in progress, and that will continue. But another one is role players. Because I even discussed it with the president last meeting that we felt our meeting was really good, but unfortunately we felt that the strength was pretty less. So how do we motivate other members who are not attending meetings regularly to attend meetings? That is my main. And actually, I want to throw this question to the senior members of the club, because you've been there for a while. So even I'm new. So that's what I want, some suggestions as to how to improve the membership strength and get role players, because sometimes we are struggling. It should be a case where we have excess role players and we have to like ask someone, okay, you take this next week. But this is the exact opposite that's happening here.
Ask the new members themselves, not the seniors. Let them come up with answers.
Okay, fine.
Anshuman, I have one suggestion. I think there should be some award for people who regularly attend the meeting, who attends most number of meetings, something like that.
Yes, that's a nice suggestion. Anything else? Yeah, Nishta, or even our guests. I mean, you are our VPs in other clubs. Maybe even you can give some valuable suggestions.
And Shuman, the actually answer comes from the previous question which Anita had, which is like, what is that one thing which drives each one of us to the meeting? And that has all the most of the answers. And one of them is the you're saying how to get the role players itself, is it? How to sign up for?
Even the strength, because I felt that over the last few meetings, our quality of the meeting was pretty good, but still the strength is not as is not really great. So what do we do to improve the strength? Why to make all the members attend, even if members can get guests?
Okay, Okay, actually, I had one suggestion which was implemented to some extent earlier, was that we had thought of something called 1-minute talks, where, okay, basically, if we can ensure that every single member gets a chance to speak every single time, because obviously we don't have that much time, which means we have to cut short the time. So we break it down to just 1 minute per person and give it to a chance to 10 people to talk, which means everyone is participating. And they can even come with a prepared topic rather than a table topic, which usually people might have fear. Which means it will ensure that continuously they are preparing, they're planning and practicing every single time. So that hopefully can increase the participation.
Actually, we were doing this last year, but we stopped it, I guess, right?
No, but it was somewhat overlapping with the table topics. So we need to figure out which one to use or time-wise how to adjust. But the whole goal is to make sure that every single member, every single time gets a chance to speak, so that thereby they improve as well as they have a reason to come. So both get addressed.
Okay. Anyone else? Nishta, do you have any ideas?
No, I agree with Toastmaster Ram about participation, because if you know you're going to be speaking about something, so as he said, you could have probably alternate sessions, once table topics, once maybe the sessions with the 1-minute talks. And as many people who get a chance to speak for even a minute, I think it's a good idea, like a small session. It doesn't have to be one of the prepared speeches for a very long time. But even that, like, because you're taking the effort to prepare for it and, you're preparing something for the meeting. So you obviously want to speak. You don't want to miss that. So I think, yeah, that's a good thing to talk about. Or even if it's about current affairs, anything, like just something to put out that everyone would be interested in talking about.
Okay. And another thing that I would like to add is, how do we know as a speaker that we are improving ourselves? So I think the evaluator plays a very big role over here. So how do you think that we can improve our evaluations? Maybe because it's my personal feeling that I feel sometimes that we get a little too comfortable in our evaluation. We focus more on the good than, giving a criticism, because honestly telling, if a speaker has to become better, he has to be criticized in the evaluation more than the good points. So how do you think our evaluations can become better?
One point we can have more and more the evaluation, this one, like training sessions we can conduct, and where we can have this mock, like we can have some mock this one speaker, and at that time we can also give we can have like a live this evaluation session, like means which points were good, means just on the improving or the evaluation. And
I'll just yeah, Prasad, go ahead.
And this, moreover, whoever is giving this evaluation, he has to main thing he has to see is this objective of that this particular speech, not who the speaker is. Most of the time, like we see, like if somebody comes and speak like in a very much humorous or gives a more motivational speech, but his these objectives are different, but still we say like his speech was good. That should not be the case. Yeah.
Okay, I'll quickly put in one thing here. I feel that because you're going to be 3 speakers, 3 evaluators. The 3 evaluators, if they are newbies or otherwise also, it's better to have a session with your mentor as to how you have to be evaluating this project speech. I'm telling you, that goes a very long way. Okay, because there's a pattern that is set, and then they can come prepared with how and what is expected of the speech, so that they don't get carried away by the camera positions or the gestures or those kind of things, and give them the correct verdict that is needed.
Okay.
Anshuman, time up.
Okay, thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Anshuman. Now we move on to the next very important thing, which is membership strength. And for membership strength, we have Toastmaster Shobha. We'll be talking,
asking questions, Anita, or
yeah, the same way that we've conducted, no, all of us.
Okay, the one. Okay, now so we all have. I think we have 20 members, 21 on board right now. Okay,
yes.
One simple question: why do we insist on 20 members? Have you thought about it? Anyone thought about that? Why do we insist on 20 members minimum of? It's basically what Anshuman you're telling, that you're finding it difficult to find role plays. It is, we need that much of members so that we can fill up each and every role. And you have some standbys in case somebody backs out. So in a meeting, normally you'll be having 16 to 17 role players. So you should be able to find them, okay? Convince them. That's where your strength is tested, basically. Okay, if the person is not going to take it up, you have to talk to the mentor as well, so that that person can influence other person. In a club, if really you want people to come, join, attend the meeting, and also be there, they have to be. I feel what main thing I felt here is they need to be involved and they need to be. They should feel wanted there. One person you neglect, you are losing a member. Again, that person goes and tells that to somebody else, you're losing one more person. So if he doesn't feel that he's wanted there, that he's not being valued there, he's not going to stay there for long. So it is always better. It is also a request to all of you that whenever you're going to make a speech, when you're going to speak something about somebody, you're very careful taking out names there. I'm sorry about this. It might sound a little rude. Prabhu, you made a comment. You come to attend Anshumans and others. What about other speakers who are going to come here and speak? You don't want to listen to them? You really have to, as a Toastmaster, as an adult, as a senior person, we have to be very careful about the comments that you're going to make. Okay? So you have to be very careful. Think what you're going to speak, how it is going to impact the other person, then only you speak. Otherwise, it is better to be quiet. Okay, so I might sound rude today. Sorry about that. Yeah, that is one thing. Club programs being very exciting. You really feel that it is being very exciting. You have to come out and tell me that who all feel that way. Can we not try something new? Anybody has any suggestions here? You can come out with sessions. You can introduce some new things. If you think the person is not ready to give a speech, like, okay, he was telling about 1 minute talk, ask the person to do something about his favorite movie or maybe a favorite book. Ask him to come and speak about it. Or maybe a next series, anything that he likes to talk about, or maybe his favorite sport, whatever he thinks is comfortable with. As we said, so that is really required. And any evaluation, you have to engage a person so that he is going to come up and take up a speech again. Any role a person takes up, even the R counter, we also have to make sure that that person is recognized and appreciated for that particular role. Because many times we miss out on, yeah.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. The thing is to throw questions to them and ask them to give suggestions.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Nobody came forward for club, but I very exciting. If they really find the programs very exciting.
What was the question, Shobha?
Question and take a name.
I have to take a name. Okay, then Raj Lakshmi. You think the programs are very exciting?
Sorry, I didn't listen. Sorry.
Yeah, all right. Do you feel that the club programs are very varied and exciting? Do we need to bring more variety to our programs?
Of course, we have to bring.
Yes, we need. Okay. Are we conducting regular membership programs, membership building programs, VP education, Toastmasters Anshuman?
We are slightly behind on that, but
yeah,
we can work on that.
Yeah, right. Because what happened was when we were in the old system and we were meeting physically, we used to get to know each other better. Now we hardly know the new members here. They come for the meeting, that's all. That's the only time we interact with them. So there's no more interacting happening other than the 2 hours when we're meeting, I feel. And promotion of club in the community or within its organization. Okay, we do post our flyers everywhere. It is being posted everywhere. That's what I feel. You think we need more exposure? Anyone of you? Who else is there? Ian, you think we need more promotion? Are we doing it enough?
No, we do need more promotion.
We need more promotion. And what is the suggestion for that? Any suggestions for that?
Promotion is, where we all as a team have to get together and start brainstorming on how we're going to increase the strength of the membership, how we're going to get new members to the club.
Yeah. So are the members also involved here?
Yeah.
Can we leave some pamphlets in Ian's cafe?
No, other than that, like,
Mr. Shobha,
I think Prabhu, my 3 minutes are over. Okay, thank you. So anyway, I think I don't know whether we have come out with these suggestions or not.
No,
It's very, yeah. Members are being retained. I think most of them are here. Some would have left. I think when I joined the club, as far as I know, many of them are still here. So members are being retained. It's my personal thing. And now it depends on the newcomers. So when you join the club, and they really need to understand, like, and be committed. That's what is required. Over to you, Piyamudi.
thank you, Toastmaster Shobha. And yes, when it is coming to membership strength building, we definitely need the members also to be a part of it. It's not just one person or two. Let's move on to the last segment. Just a second. And this will be spearheaded by our very own president, Toastmaster Rajalakshmi.
Yeah,
The
thanks.
member awards.
Yeah, thanks, DTM Anita. Achievement recognition. We know award or reward, that is the best motivation. So here the 6 points award application submitted to TMI that we are doing whenever any member completes any of the levels, it is being done. Next is program chart displayed and maintained. Initially it was not there, but now we have started and we will be intimating the members also which level they are and how their way forward will be. Member achievements formally recognized with the ceremony. We have now started, whoever completed the levels, we are now publishing it through WhatsApp group and our Facebook pages. Club, district and international leaders recognized. That basically I need to get a few suggestions from all the members. Then club and member achievements publicized. Yes, it is being publicized through our WhatsApp and Facebook groups. Then DCP used for planning recognition. As of now, there are 2 criteria already met and the balance is in the progress. So I would like to hear from the members how we can improve, what all we can do for this achievement recognition. Basically, we are not meeting face to face. So the warmth is little bit reducing. That's what I feel. So for this particular achievement recognition, what we can do further in terms of Newstart, I would like to seek feedback from Toastmaster Prasad.
Yeah, one point we can means we can add it like in every this meeting as a part of this president's address, or after that we can just show a flyer or some kind of a poster with all the different members who have achieved like within that last different 2 weeks, or we can have this once in a like once in a month, like at the this one. We can have it at the last meeting of the month.
Yes, understood. So to include in the president's slide.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Shobha, any suggestion from your side? How we can improve this particular pillar of moments of truth?
Sorry, Rajalakshmi, I didn't get the whole question properly. You want my contribution as?
Yeah, your suggestion actually, these are the main things coming in achievement recognition.
Yeah, okay,
this is in the basic side, we are doing this. Members are recognized. Even in the president's slide, I have started showing the progress level, then DCP points that is being planned. So
yeah, right.
other than this, how we can do something more?
No, I think club district international leaders recognized. I didn't understand that particular point. We will start this video. I think we are doing pretty well here, no? The flyers are there everywhere. I've seen that everywhere. And basically planning, maybe if we can just share with the members once and explain them, like, if we get levels, if so many levels scores, come forward, because we need, if you tell them that their levels are required for the club to progress, maybe they'll also start preparing for the speeches. We can share that point once and explain it to the members once, maybe once or twice.
Yeah, I would like to hear. Thank you, Shobha. Thank you, Toastmaster Shobha. I would like to hear from Toastmaster Nitin. Toastmaster Nitin, you have means completed first, going to complete first level. So how, what do you feel? What we need to do further on this for getting recognized? Your suggestion, please.
The first and most important thing is to attend all the sessions.
Yeah, that
Then,
everybody, yeah.
yeah. Then to constantly in touch with the mentors to understand more about the pathways. So these are the things.
Okay. DTM Anida, could you please throw some lights on this? Thank you, Toastmaster Nitin.
Yeah.
Can we ask Shirani? She's from the other club.
Yeah, please. Yeah, actually, I'm not seeing this. Okay, now it is. Yeah.
Shirani, if you can unmute and
Toastmaster
tell us
Shirani.
what you want to do. Yeah.
Sorry, can you please repeat the question?
Yeah, this is actually regarding achievement recognition. So there are mainly 6 points suggested by this Moments of Truth Toastmaster International, like how we are celebrating the success of each of the members.
Okay.
So can you please give some your suggestions how we can do this in a better way?
Maybe once in 3 months or something like that. Whoever have achieved something special, or even pathways when someone completes one level of it, you can do a small celebration. I think celebrating is something very important in Toastmasters, because everyone will feel engaged and encouraged, and also it is fun filled. So I think often you should do the achievements, and maybe a certificate is a very good thing, more than a gift or something like that, because you can keep that with you forever.
Yeah. Okay,
Toastmaster
thank you.
Rajalakshmi, time up.
Yeah, I would like to hear from Toastmaster Raghu also. Your suggestion, please, on this. Toastmaster Raghu.
Raghu's gone to make biryani here. Come on.
Okay. Yeah, so I have noted down these points. We'll be working on the same. Over to DT Manita.
Okay. How many of you all found this session to some extent interesting, exciting, resourceful? Fantastic. These sessions are happening in various clubs. You can just visit all these clubs and get to understand better. We've taken down things. We wanted to have an open house here after this. I think we have just 5 minutes. What do you think, Rajlakshmi? One question still remains unsolved, is that how do we get our people to take up roles? How do we get them to take up roles just like that? When you put in the thing, you should be just going and grabbing it. What is it that is going to make you all do this? Is what is the most the question of today. And our VP education is finding it really daunting task. So I want each of you all to come up and talk about this. I know we need to end the session, but we cannot end it without making our Anshuman happy today, right? So let's just make him happy. Let's start from the ground. People, how are you going to be inspired to take up roles the moment the Vice President Education is going to put in the role player list? You can start.
I think I would like to start with, and before that, even if the time is running, I think it be okay. Means this is only one time happening for, and the second maybe at the later stage, so we can continue with the session. And for the roles, this is not the first time like that, because even in the last year also, or last to last year also, I think this is there, but some sort of motivation is required for each member to take, even if as many of the members have suggested the points, we have strong 21 members now, but when we put the role players list, very few are coming up still. And okay, whatever to our club, it is now 2.5 years. Stop there, and always there is a chance of improvement. Yes, if of course there is a chance of improvement. So we have to focus on how we can, as Nishita suggested, we will try to involve more and more roles or bring out more and more roles like listening master or somebody who will be giving the important dates of the particular 2 weeks, what all important events happened or what is something new, or we can introduce like in social media, Toastmaster Ram, he would be able to suggest what is happening new in the social media, new trends. So something similar, exciting, we have to, we will bring and give to. But that is only one section of the meeting. There are speakers needed, evaluators needed. So for this, actually members have to take initiative and come forward. That is the thing which I would like to say.
Can I have a suggestion? Yeah. Okay, so one option is, okay, right now, let's say we are taking a approach that, okay, we put up a list and then we expect people to sign up. Otherwise we chase. Okay, so that's the current approach. What if we do the reverse? We say that, okay, we prepare a timetable for next 2 months or 3 months, and we discuss with the mentors and each person, okay, I have a choice of, okay, I prefer, my choice is a speech, evaluator, and maybe 2-3 options. Then we entirely fill up the whole calendar for the entire next 2 months or 3 months, and say everyone has to do, let's say, 2 speeches, 3 evaluations, 1 or 2 timers or whatever, and then we fill the slots. And so that every time we are not scratching our head, we have pre-assigned with their, of course, concurrence. And then there is no better doubt. Okay, for example, I was attending some other, what do you call, a mastermind group. So what they have is, they have something called hot seat. Okay, every session, they put one person in a hot seat and then they take up their burning question and everyone offers the solution to that problem. Okay, it's a special feature of that. So what they did was that every week they assign, okay, this person is next, this person is next, this person is next. It's a timetable. So likewise, we can do some things like that. Okay, maybe at least 75% can be structured. Maybe 25% can be left open. Suppose, let's say, not all roles require attention, right? Okay, the top roles like speakers and evaluators have to be filled 100% for the next 2 months, let's say. And then the subsequent roles, whatever is left, maybe if you want to keep them open, that we can be done. So it can be a mix. So that you're not worried about, okay, how to chase or things like that. Does that help?
Anshuman, would you want to comment on that? Being having a scheduled list of role players.
Yeah, that would be great. But the thing is that will it work? That is my biggest question.
This is something tried and tested in huge places and in huge clubs also. People do give their name, which is very many times tentative, very many times. Today we don't have Siji, we don't have Shaina here. You know, I don't think they would have predicted that they wouldn't be here for this important meeting. They have to go to India because the flights are suddenly open, so just have to run there. So there's so many things that happen unprecedented, and yeah, the thing is the commitment. You know, that is a little laid back. When you say you want to forget about commitment towards the club meeting, towards the role that you have taken. There's sometimes commitment towards your own development that you are, laid back with. You kind of, I'm not going to, I'm not specifically pointing, but a lot many times when you take 2 parts and you give the same speech in both the parts. Okay. Now, to me, if you ask me, that's a commit. You are depriving yourself of your, chances of growing. And then after 1 year, you will say, I have not found anything fruitful in Toastmasters. So what I'm trying to drive through here is that being organized is definitely a very necessary thing. But because it is based on human beings around us, people around us, it gets a little difficult with commitments. So I, from my experience, would say that let's take baby steps. If there's no role player, it does not mean that we're going to cancel the meeting. Okay, if there are no role players, we just have to make the most of whoever is there, have fun. Because at the end of the day, we are here for communication and leadership roles. And leadership is only possible when you have people around you who are having fun with you. Okay, so Anshuman, there's no need, even this is for Prasad also. I mean, of course, with Prasad, initially there was a lot of push that I had to do, and then we slowly realized that there's no fun driving people to do speeches which they are not prepared about. So it's like listening to the same speeches and same evaluations, which is not adding effective, value to yourself. Rather, I would say, two in, two out. Take two speakers from in, two speakers from outside. So you get a blend of the other side of the world along with your own club. Okay, one. Because every speaker is looking forward to some excellent evaluation, especially as you go up the ladder, level 3, level 4, level 5, you're doing a lot of work there. So if you're going to come there and then you have an evaluator who's telling you your camera angles are bad, your visual aids are not good, and not at all touching up on the project guidelines, then you're not seeing quality happening there. So role players, come no come, is going to be a matter of a problem, an issue, or if you are searching in the same well. Yes, we don't have role players, we're not getting, give them a deadline, make a club rule. I've been iterating this many times. Make a club rule. We end on Wednesday evening a meeting. By Saturday, the role players, the two speakers, the role players have to be grabbed. You're not grabbing, the world is big. We are all online now. We have a variety of people ready in queue to come and grab the roles. So come be a witness to it. Not an actor, be a witness to it. Okay, then try this a couple of times. Trust me, after some time you want to be a part of it.
But one thing I agree with what Toastmaster Ram said in the timetable for the TMOD. I think having a timetable is not a bad idea because because the TMOD is like the selling point of every meeting. So if he has to come up with a creative topic, if he knows in advance that okay, this week I am going to become TMOD, he has enough time to think about it in his mind and come up with a nice presentation or whatever for TMOD. So that alone, I think we can make it like, okay, this week fixed, and if they have to change, let them among themselves find out a way.
Once again, I remember DTM Balaji in one of the court training, he had told very clearly that the theme is totally supposed to be decided by the person who knows the vibes of the club, which is none other than the president and the vice president education. Okay, so I per se, if you look at it, in the night 7:30, if you're going to come up with global warming as a theme, I will not attend that meeting, right? So I mean, if it's 7:30, I would definitely look for something which is going to add value to my life, right? So for all that, we have ample information overloaded everywhere across the digital media. So come up with something which is very personal, very interesting. Yes, Shirani, thank you so much. Hope you have gained much from our meeting today. Yep. So ideally, we are coming here twice a month for 2 hours. Let's make the most of it via the speeches, and also we see that people are reading themes. They don't understand what a TMOD role is. So the veterans need to come forward and show them how a theme is kept alive from the beginning to the end. Okay, so these small things can be taught only by the veterans, right? Try to get speakers from outside your club. Try to get evaluators who've done. Always remember, don't choose the evaluators before the speakers given their project details. You will run into pandemonium. What happens when you choose a person who's not done L3, trying to evaluate a person who's done L4, right? So you have already committed, so now you have to hunt for a person who's going to do less than L4 or less than L3. So don't do these kind of things. Evaluators go slow. Pick them up later. Okay, until and unless they've done their L5, you can still use them. But I would say, if you want the newbies to learn evaluation, get them mentored on how to evaluate. You have to pick them. You have 3 mentors, 3 evaluators. The VP Education needs to collect those 3 evaluators out for a Zoom meeting much before the forthcoming meeting. Take them out, make them sit with a veteran and let the veteran explain to them. Ask them and explain to them how you want to evaluate it. This is the only way you can get your evaluators prepared. Okay, you cannot do an entire training session because it's all lost until you reach that age. So if I'm going to evaluate an L4, bring in an evaluator for L4 who can mentor me, and or I'll be asked for a separate meeting with the evaluator, I mean with the mentor, and I'm ready for evaluation. This is the only way you can train your people to become good evaluators, right? And yeah, TMODs can be decided, but I would suggest themes has to be yours. Listen to them, what are they coming up with? Definitely try to tweak it if you can. Try to add more variety into it and not let it be something which you are reading from the screen. Anything else? Come on, somebody has to take up. Rajlakshmi, if you want to invite people to ask questions, suggestions, the newcomers have to say a lot. What exactly are they expecting from the club?
Toastmaster Nitin, any other points which you want to share or
Yes,
yeah, please.
yes. I just want to ask one question to Anita. As
Yeah.
Anita mentioned that I won't attend the meeting if it is something related to global warming or something odd. So these are the current, the current, everywhere. If you go to any medias or anywhere, everybody is discussing about the social media sustainability and, the sustainability, global warming and all. So, you know, so so
Okay.
I don't know how we can
I'm
select.
sorry, I think you had done global warming, or no, you had done something else.
No, no, I
Okay.
did. No,
Yeah.
no. This is an interesting topic, and
Yes.
every human being can contribute something to reduce the global warming.
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm
I will.
surprised you are not interested in global warming.
Yes, I will just tell you why. I'll tell you why. See, we are all coming here for 2 hours. Your theme is just for 5 minutes. You talk for 5 minutes. And then you need to keep your theme alive all through from the beginning to the end. Now, when you talk about global warming, in a meeting which is of 2 hours, where we are waiting to listen to the other people also perform, how much of justice can you do to a subject as vast as that without making it, I wouldn't call it boring, but without making it only educational? Are you going to be, see, if you're going to bring in global warming, I'm happy, but add a tweak to it so that we have a take home and we're going to follow something from next day onwards. If you're going to come up with statistics, if you're going to come up with, what's happening in the world around, trust me, we all know it. We all know it. So you're not adding value to the meeting by bringing in something which is already there, served on the plate, with information overloaded everywhere,
So that
right?
means we have to present properly. I mean, we have to be
Precisely.
very precise with the numbers.
No,
We have to go.
don't be precise. Make it entertaining. See, when are you going to be an effective keynote speaker? When you have all your people glued to the screen and not picking up WhatsApp, right? Now, if you ask me, I'm going to say that. Okay, I'm being very candid. If I see something which is related to global warming or anything that is happiness, freedom, I'm not going there. Okay, until and unless I know that there's something else coming in, maybe there's a presentation by a person who's been there, done it, like a person into agriculture or somebody who's proven himself with millets, then I'm going to come there. But if it's going to be a talk from the screen that you're going to read out, Nitin, you have to answer this to me. How are you making it interesting? What am I going to carry home?
Yeah, understood.
Think about it.
Yeah, thank you, DT Manita. Yeah, the basic thing is everyone look for some sort of entertainment, whether the topic is related to globalization or whatever topic, but we need to make sure that there is a little bit of humor or little bit of entertainment
Absolutely.
sprinkled in each of the parts. That is true. We will try our best. I would like to hear something from, always I like to interact with the youngsters basically. So here we have our Nishida. What other than these points, what we have discussed, do you have something to add on or to share something? Yeah, Nishita.
No, I think we pretty much covered a lot of suggestions today. And
Yeah.
yeah, like I said, I mean, participation I think that's one big thing. Maybe one small suggestion would be like in terms of presentation. Like I myself, I don't use Zoom for much apart from Toastmasters right now. So like if I had to do something, it would be, I mean, for anybody who's going to be presenting or doing it for the next meeting, maybe it's better to, like practice it and, so that your screen is full and it's well, because you have got participants showing, you've got the chat box showing. So, like having it on the full screen, maybe practicing it so that everybody knows how to do it, because I myself have to practice it. But I mean, that would be good, like so that when you're having a recording of this session on YouTube or anything, like anybody else who's watching also is not having any issues with that. Just a small one. I mean, that's a small thing, but it
Yeah.
can affect everyone.
Yeah, it's true also because many of us may not be having the IT background, but when we practice this Toastmastering, we automatically learn many IT skills also. And when we interact in the office or some common places, we ourselves feel confident that yes, I can, at least we will be able to contribute something into that group discussion. Those things are really good for everyone.
The solution is come a little earlier, get the things done, okay, understand it better because otherwise we don't get the hang of, I mean, get you all here. So come a little early, maybe
Yeah.
15 minutes early and then.
Okay. Toastmaster Prasad, other than these points, anything to add from your past 1 year as VP experience and what all we need to implement or other than the point what we have discussed in general, you can, if you could give your feedback.
Uh, nothing much like means almost most of the points we had already discussed here. Yeah.
Yeah, please continue.
Nothing much. I can just like if I just come up with something, I can just post in our other group also.
Yeah. Thank you. Toastmaster Ian. Because we really miss your SAA session now. So
No,
as
the thing,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, the thing, what I would only say is again, I mean, each Toastmaster should try to remind themselves what is the purpose that they joined Toastmasters. Because if you understand what's your purpose, then you don't need to be pushed. Your passion will drive you there automatically. You see? So this is what I mean. Again, we got to reinforce that and ask members why they joined Toastmasters over and over again. Because there's no point in just picking someone and asking them to come and speak like what DTM Anita says. I mean, there's going to be no value in that. And then when guests join the meeting, then they will not find the club very interesting to become members of our club. Yeah, that is my input.
Okay, yeah. So all these points what we have discussed now, actually we have many members who are not present here. So we have to take their feedback as well. And also what we have discussed, they have to know. So we'll be sharing the details to them. And yeah, it's better. Let's all be very active even in the for our meetings or whether it is in the WhatsApp group. It's all about ultimately the one common goal for us to improve ourselves. For that, what we are here. So let's work for the same. And with this note, we have come to the end of the session. Actually, we really had a lot of takeaways today. As Toastmaster DTM Anita told, the world is very vast, very open. There are a lot to learn from each of us, from every one of us. So we can try our maximum. Yeah, let's do our best also. So with this note, today's 56th meeting, I declare that meeting come to an end. It is closed and our next meeting will be on 1st of September. Our 57th meeting will be on 1st of September. And yes, we have to hunt for the role players. We will start the same and request all the members to be there, support each other. Let's grow together. Let's have that Ubuntu philosophy. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you and good night, guys. Good night, everybody.
Yeah. Stop.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Anshuman,